Teacups, welcome to Vlogtober week 2. I'm currently wearing this orange romper from Luca & Gray, and I feel like this is perfect for October. I'll have it linked down below in the description box. Last I checked, they had every size in stock, so hopefully they still do. So for this vlog today, it's a spooky one, just a fair warning. So I actually have some footage from the other day when Harold and I went to this haunted hayride and haunted house. They were actually really strict about filming, which was a major bummer as a vlogger. So I didn't get a whole lot of footage, but I did get a little bit of footage before we went on the hayride. So I really wanted to show you guys the costumes because they were really, really cool and really, really scary. So here is the footage from that. She's right here. She's right here. And for tonight, I'm actually going to be doing a reading vlog. This is a very spooky reading vlog because I've been seeing this book called The Whisper Man by Alex North, and I've seen it all over BookTube, all over Bookstagram, and I've heard that it's really terrifying. So I figured we could go to Barnes & Noble and get the book, get a pumpkin spice latte for some comfort, and yeah, it's gonna be really, really scary. So the sun is starting to set, and let's do this. Got myself a little pumpkin spice latte and a Rice Krispie treat, and I found the Whisper Man. Wow, I look like a ghost right now. Okay, so I got the book, and the mall closes in like 30 minutes, but I want to do a little bit of shopping before it closes. I don't know, just like look at some clothes and maybe some Harry Potter stuff at Hot Topic.
High five. Good. High five. High five.
Good job! It looks like Luna's excited to read this. And then I also stopped at American Eagle and I got this sweater. It reminded me of Hufflepuff, so I definitely wanted to have it. And it's super, super soft. And then everything was buy one, get one 50% off. So I also got these leopard print socks, which I think I'm actually gonna wear these tonight. Okay, we need to set the spooky mood. So cue the spooky music. After the sudden death of his wife, Tom Kennedy believes a fresh start will help him and his young son Jake heal. A new beginning, a new house, a new town, Featherbank. But the town has a dark past. 20 years ago, a serial killer abducted and murdered 5 residents. Until Frank Carter was finally caught, he was nicknamed the Whisper Man, for he would lure his victims out by whispering at their windows at night. Just as Tom and Jake settle into their new home, a young boy vanishes. His disappearance bears an unnerving resemblance to Frank Carter's crimes, reigniting old rumors that he preyed with an accomplice. Now, detectives Amanda Beck and Pete Willis must find the boy before it is too late, even if that means Pete has to revisit his great foe in prison, the Whisper Man. And then Jake begins acting strangely. He hears a whispering at his window. And then on the back it has praise for the Whisper Man, a powerful and scary story that will haunt readers long after the final page is turned. Okay, here we go. It is now 10:21 and I'm on page 63. I've got Margot over here and Luna over here. It's definitely a very suspenseful read, and I keep catching myself like holding my breath because it is just really it's really eerie. And as it mentions in the summary, Tom and his son Jake move into a new house, and the part I just read, Jake was like, "Dad, there's a monster outside my window, someone is whispering outside my window," and that is just too much for me. And then of course the dad looks outside the window and there's nothing there, but I definitely think something's going on. And Jake also has an imaginary friend, and it seems like she's trying to warn him. So there's this conversation between Jake and Tom, and Jake is like, "Did you lock the door?" And Tom is like, "You don't need to worry about that. I'd never let anything happen to you. Why are you so worried? You have to close doors," he said. "What do you mean?" "You have to keep them locked. If you leave a door half open, soon you'll hear the whispers spoken." A chill ran through me. Jake looked scared, and the phrase certainly wasn't the kind of thing he would have come up with by himself. "What does that mean?" I said. "I don't know." "Where did you hear it then?" He didn't answer, but then I realized he didn't need to. "The little girl?" He nodded, and I shook my head, confused. So yeah, Jake has a little friend. I think she's actually a spirit, and I don't think she's bad though. I really think she's trying to keep him safe. Oh, and at the very beginning of the story, there is a letter that Tom wrote to his son. And it says, "We can't talk to each other, which means I'll have to try to write all this down instead. The truth about everything that happened in Featherbank. Mr. Knight, the boy in the floor, the butterflies, the little girl with the strange dress, and the Whisper Man, of course. It's not going to be easy, and I need to start with an apology, because over the years I've told you many times that there's no such thing as monsters. I'm sorry that I lied." So that letter comes right before part 1, so it's like an introduction to the story, and it definitely grabs your attention right from the very beginning, which I really like. And it says that this book was actually inspired by the author's own son, who mentioned one day that he was playing with the boy in the floor. Kids say the darndest things. I do remember when I was little though, I had an imaginary friend, and it really freaked my brother out. And looking back, I can understand why. I just had a really big imagination when I was a kid, and I still do. And I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you had an imaginary friend when you were a kid. Are you shook? Are you spooked? Okay, I'm at a really intense part of the book. I wasn't like really scared up until this point. Basically, the dad just woke up in the middle of the night and he saw a figure at the end of the bed, and he thought it was his son, but then he realized like the figure had longer hair, and I think it was the little girl, like Jake's imaginary friend. Then he goes downstairs and Jake is by the front door and he's talking to somebody, and there's like whispering on the other side of the door, and his dad actually sees fingers, 4 thin, pale fingers poking through the mail slot of the front door. And he hears a whispering that says, "Let me in." Oh, God. It's okay, I have Margot. She'll protect me. Okay guys, it is much later now. I'm in my cozy Hufflepuff sweater. I've got my tea, and I've got it in my little fall mug. So right now the book is really intense. A lot is going on. I can't really update you too much on what's going on because it would be major spoilers, but there's definitely a big plot twist, which I really enjoyed. I still don't know who the killer is, so still gotta keep going. I just finished the book, and that ending. Oh, there's so many things I want to say to you guys. If you've read the book, you know what I'm talking about, but oh my gosh, this book was so well written. Like everything was just This was really, really good. Honestly, like, I enjoyed this way more than I had originally expected. Definitely recommend. Okay, guys, I am gonna get some sleep now. I hope you enjoyed this little spooky vlog, and I will see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.